Hi everyone, my name is Max Diaz and I am the program leader for the Bachelor of Arts in English and Applied Linguistics here at the Hong Kong Polytechnic University as part of the Department of English and Communication. And I would like to tell you a little bit more about our BA EAL program. So our department, the Department of English and Communication, was recently retitled. We hope that our new name better reflects our mission, what we try to do as a department, which is linguistic excellence in professional contexts. We look at how language functions and works scientifically, which would be linguistics, and how that information can be used to improve communication in different types of professional contexts, whether it be between coworkers or between bosses and employees in a workplace, or between doctors and patients in a hospital setting, for example. So it's different than I think what most people think of when they think of Department of English, which is why I think our new name better reflects that, Department of English and Communication. Poly, as a university, is ranked a high worldwide. We are 66th in the world, according to QS. And our department is represented in terms of the linguistic score, where Poly ranks 51st in the world. And part of this is due to the amazing quality of research that our departmental staff members are able to put out. Here you can see some of our staff, Professor Bernadette Watson, Dr. Aditi Bhatia, and Dr. Rania Lopez, who have won several different awards from the university in recognition of their research and teaching quality. And some of this is also represented through their output, through what sort of publications they produce. You can see here different books that have been put out from different staff members, which you, if you join our program, would be able to study under and take some of these classes. For example, Professor Louise Cummings has a book, Speech and Language Therapy, which focuses on her work, which looks at communication disorders and speech pathology. You can also see another book next to hers by Professor Hans J. Ladegard, who focuses on sociolinguistics and how social and power dynamics come into play in terms of how people interact and communicate with one another. So you as a student would be able to take classes with all of our quality staff. Our students have also been recognized for some of their excellence. You can see here a list of 3 former students who have won awards from the university for their performance, their academic performance. You can see Amy on the left, who won the most outstanding PolyU student award in 2017. Lois in the middle, who won the award for outstanding student from the Faculty of Humanities, to which our department belongs. And Jenny, right above my head, who also won the Outstanding Student Award from the Faculty of Humanities in 2019. With our program, if you apply, it's a departmental scheme-based admission. So this means that PolyU lets you choose which department you're applying to. And the idea is that hopefully this would give you as an applicant, as a student, more flexibility in what kind of program you're hoping to join and to specialize in. Our program itself, BA-EAL, what we hope that you as a student are able to take away after your years with us is, 1, a high level of competence in English. You get that through many of our courses, of course, which hope to instill you with the appropriate level of and command of English in terms of writing, in terms of speaking, and so on. In addition, we also hope that to give you a thorough understanding of applied English language studies and how language is used in different contexts. So this would be an understanding of many different parts of linguistics and how language works, whether it's the social dynamics between individuals, whether it's how language works with something like language acquisition, how people learn a new language, or whether it's what needs to be done, for example, to write scientific English and what exactly scientific English looks like in a written context. And we also hope that you will be able to use this linguistics knowledge and linguistic skills that you obtain through our program and apply them to whatever future professional communication context you may be part of. So maybe you will go on to work in human resources, where you have to help ensure smooth communication between the workers at your job. Maybe you go into PR and you have to think about how a company can communicate with its customers. Maybe you go into management, or maybe you go into many other types of fields where an understanding of linguistics and how language works would help to ensure smooth communication and interaction between everybody involved. So our program, the BA-EAL, is a 4-year full-time program. We have teachers from all around the world, some of which you have already seen in the previous slides. And our program also offers some opportunities for international exchange and internships, both here in Hong Kong, in mainland China, as well as abroad. And a lot of our students end up working or continuing their studies, again, either here in Hong Kong, in mainland China, or abroad. There are also some scholarships available. For example, the Hong Kong government and the Education Bureau have some scholarships available for people who want to become future teachers. There are scholarships available from PolyU itself and some from our department. And our students end up having or being able to enjoy many different types of careers. Some of our students go in work in government positions. Some of them go and work in the private sector. Some continue on into academia. And so on. So there's a lot of variety as to what our students are able to do once they graduate, some of which I'll share with you soon. So our program, the BA-EAL, has 3 focal areas, 3 key areas. Language sciences are going to be courses that give you an understanding of the theories, the basic underpinnings of linguistics. For example, how is language structured? What does language do? How is language conceptualized in the mind? How do we use language in applied contexts, for example, in speech pathology, helping people who have trouble speaking be able to speak, or in forensic linguistics, being able to solve crimes or figure things out using a linguistic analysis. Our other track, Global Communicative Competence, looks at how we can help encourage and enhance communication with people from different cultures. Some of our courses under that track include Spanish, German, and French. So yes, even though we are called the Department of English and Communication, we actually also offer Spanish courses, German courses, and French courses, and courses in intercultural communication. And our third focal area is English for the Professions, where we have courses for business communication and management, for example, or for English language teaching and learning. If you join our program, you actually have 3 options in terms of your track. You're at track as an undergraduate student. Many of our students choose the single discipline major. This would be that basically they take our BA-EAL programs, which is 123 credits, and they take 3 credits of work integrated education, which is sort of like an internship. Another popular option for our students is the major and minor route, which is where they take 123 credits total, same number of credits, and the 3 work integrated education credits. But they also choose a minor. So many of our students take a minor in Spanish, some in European studies, some take minors from other departments. You don't have to only take a minor within our department. Some of them take minors related to business, for example, or for hospitality. And another option is the double major option, which is students who will actually obtain a major, a BA-EAL or BA-EAL, and also will major in linguistics and translation offered through our sister department, the Department of Chinese and Bilingual Studies. This is a little bit more intense, as you can see, because it's a lot more credits, but it's still a nice pathway for people who are very dedicated and very interested in studying language and communication. A new option that we're introducing is the secondary major in AI and data analytics. This will start with students who enter our BA-EAL program in 2022-23. And so here, students will be able to choose, if they desire, to take the secondary major at the end of their first academic year, so before you start your second year. This is going to be for students who are interested in computational linguistics, looking at how computers and technology can be integrated and used with our understanding of how language works. So if you're interested in understanding how Siri functions, or helping to improve how Siri functions, or Alexa, or the Google Home, then this could be an interesting option for you. For international applicants, or applicants who go to international schools, we have some of our qualifications here. If you're taking the GSE, the A levels, then you need to pass in 3AL or 2AL and 2AS subjects. If you're in an IB program, then you need a minimum score of 24 with at least grade 4 in 2 higher level subjects. And we have some other different qualifications depending on what type of school you're coming from. For our English language requirement, you can see here that we will accept the TOEFL or the IELTS or a grade 4 in English, if you're coming from an IB program, or a grade C or grade 4 for the GCSE, IGCSE. And you can see our tuition info up here. And all of this information can actually be found on PolyU's websites, and it'll give you all the details when it comes to application requirements, procedures, fees, etc. One of the major strengths of our program is that, and of PolyU in general, is that we try to encourage our students to learn not just inside of the classroom, but also outside. Many of our students end up studying abroad in different places. Many end up doing their work integrated education, that sort of internship that Poly requires of everybody in different contexts. And many of them end up doing their service learning, either here in Hong Kong or sometimes abroad as well. Many of our students, as I mentioned earlier, actually go on into a variety of careers. Some of our students go into advertising, public relations, human resources, and corporate communication, which I think are some of the more obvious connections from private industry and our curriculum. Many go into education and teaching, as you can imagine. A lot of applied linguistics courses focus on learning additional languages. Many go into translation and interpretation, hotel and tourism management, some into government sector, such as with the civil service, and some into corporate training, administration, and so on. So I think one of the biggest strengths is the fact that we prepare you to enter many different types of work contexts, that the skills that you learn through the BA-EAL can be applied in many different fields. So you're not stuck on one path necessarily. Our students also actually have pretty promising career prospects. You can see that the average starting salary for our graduates, which is 17,639 Hong Kong dollars, is higher than the average starting salary for most university students in Hong Kong. We also have a very high employment rate. 94% of our students are employed full-time within a year of graduation. And if you're interested in learning more, you can go to our website by scanning the QR code, or you can follow the URL, which is behind my head, polyu.edu.hk/engl/BAEAL. And there you'll find all of the information to learn more, all of the small details that you might be interested in. And you can also see some of our courses and see if these courses seem like something that you would be interested in learning. You can also follow us on social media. We have a Facebook, we have an Instagram, we have a Twitter, and we have the YouTube. And you can get to all of those by scanning or by Google searching for them. And if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Like I said, my name is Max Diaz. My email address is max.diaz@polyu.edu.hk. And I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. If you have questions that are very detailed, that are about the nitty-gritty, about the specifics about how our program works, then I would also recommend that you email Ms. Zoe Mack, who is a general staff member in charge of our program, and she knows all the important information when it comes to our department and when it comes to the BA-EAL program. Thank you guys very much. I hope that you would consider joining the BA-EAL and joining our program. I think that you would have a very high quality education, especially if you are interested in how people interact, how we can improve how people interact with each other, and if you're interested in how language works. Thank you again.